guys. Okay, if you've been watching my other videos, you'll see that I posted videos about my other pets. And so Zoey makes the third pet I have, and the last video of my pet tag installment. I guess it would be called an installment. But Zoey wanted to say hi. This is Zoey. Zoey, say hi. She doesn't really like the cameras. She's very shy. Are you shy? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, so Zoey is my dog, my only dog. And we're going to go through these questions. What is your pet's name? Well, her name is Zoey, because we've mentioned that. Hey, the lights aren't that bright. Huh? So her name is Zoey. What kind of pet is it and what breed? So she's obviously a dog. And she's a Pomeranian. She is a toy Pomeranian. So toy Pomeranians are small, like really small, but I swear she's getting big. So this is Zoey. She's actually pretty small. She's like 4 pounds when she doesn't eat, and she's 5 when she does. And then she drops down to 3 pounds after incidents. How did you get your pet? So I don't know, how long have you had your pet friend? I've had her since March of 2014. Don't fall asleep. I've had her since March of 2014. And yeah. So it is now October. So 6 months. 7 months. 7 months, because it was in April. So 7 months. How did you get your pet? I found her at the Humane Society, which is our animal shelter here in Washington State. I think they're called Humane Societies throughout the Pacific Northwest. Anyways, I went looking for an animal, and I looked in the small dog section because I couldn't have a big dog where I was at. She had just went out, like someone saw her. She had just hit the floor that day to be adopted. They have a cooling period before they can let any dogs be adopted out. And she was put back in the kennel. I saw her being carried back to the kennel area, and I told the guy that I wanted to see her, and he said I had to fill out a form, which I did. And I brought her in a room and played with her and saw that everything was working out good and that she was a good match. And so I took her home. How old is your pet? When I adopted her back in March, they said she was 3 years old. So she is a full-grown dog. And she is falling asleep in my arms. So they said that she was 3 years old. I've taken her to the vet, and she's had a checkup, and she's had blood work, and she's had everything that possible she could have. Make sure there's no underlying conditions with her, and the vet said that she's about 3 years old. So, what are some quirky things about your pet's personality? When I first got her, she was not behaved at all. She wouldn't come, she wouldn't walk on a leash, she wouldn't sit, she had no manners at all. And now her quirkiness is kind of like, I don't know how you would say what quirkiness would be besides the noisy vehicles outside. Anyways, now she walks on a leash when she's on one. She comes to her name. She walks when called. She'll use the bathroom outside. She'll do everything that a dog is supposed to have because I've worked with her. What does your relationship with your pet mean to you? I love her with all my heart. She's one of those animals where you don't have to really like have too much maintenance now. If you tell her to come, she'll come. If you tell her to get in the car, she'll get in the car. If you tell her where to sit in the car, she'll sit in the car. So her personality is just her acting like a real dog, if that makes any sense. What are some of your favorite pastimes with your pet? My favorite times with her actually has been travel times when I have her in the back seat, or when she comes and sits in my lap when I drive in my car, and just her just being her. I mean, she's obviously shy because she is camera shy, I think. What are the nicknames you call your pet? I called her Zoey. Her name's Zoe, but I called her Zoey or Puppy or anything like that, and she comes to anything basically. If she hears me calling, she's right beside my ankle, and I'm never out of her sight. So anyways, that is the last question for this furry friend tag or pet tag. I hope you enjoyed meeting my new pup. Well, new pup for you guys, but puppy for me, or dog. You know what I'm talking about. And yeah, look for her in future videos. Bye guys!